For Detroit Lions fans who've been wondering how Eric Ebron been doing with the Indianapolis Colts, he scored a touchdown in his first 2 games with the Colts. The backup tight end, Jack Doyle, went down. I believe he got the nod to start last week, and Sir dropped him his prime, showed back up. Motor City Sports Talk, y'all know what it is. We here, man. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And then I believe Eric Ebron, from what I seen last week, versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly, Carson Wentz, Walker to and Wentz return. He dropped 3 passes that I seen. He dropped one in the end zone that was critical in that game. I mean, he tried to body catch it and it slipped right through his body and his hands. I mean, I don't know if he had, oil sheen on his hands or oil on his hands or lotion on his gloves, but it slipped right between his body and his gloves. Okay. He need to go back and be the guy from, Little Giants, Hot Hands. What's his name? Hot Hands. He had the glue stick on his hand so he can catch the ball finally. That's what Ebron need. And then he dropped the out route. And he dropped another ball as well. I think he had almost 3 drops at least, I counted. So, like I say, man, it wasn't Detroit Lions. This wasn't a situation where it was the Lions that wasn't using Ebron right. It's a situation where Ebron is a talented guy. Okay. But the one area he needs to be the most talented in, in catching the ball, he ain't. Whether it's, Stafford throwing the ball to him, whether it's Andrew Luck throwing the ball to him, he's still dropping it. He's still dropping the ball. So at the end of the day, for people saying we shouldn't got rid of Ebron, he doing the same thing. Critical drop. That drop was huge in that game. I don't think that game, that could have won them the game, I believe. Last week, he dropped it, right between his hands. Out route again, right between his hands. And it was raining. But that's still no excuse. Still no excuse. And for everybody that was saying we should have kept Ebron, or it was the Lions that messed Ebron up, Ebron just can't catch. Because they using Ebron as a deep threat too, and he looked good as a deep threat. The Lions, for some reason, didn't trust him to go deep, and maybe it was a lack of assurance in his hands they had in him. Okay, he looked fast, got good release off the line. The out route, it was an out breaking route to the sideline, just dropped the ball. I don't know if it's concentration or genetically he just don't have the hands to be an NFL tight end. But I can tell you this, when Jack Doyle come back, Jack Doyle will be starting. You see why Ebron was the backup tight end. And remember, the backup tight end, there was our starting tight end here. He's doing the same thing. Sir dropped him his prime. So I just wanted to give everybody a brief update on Eric Ebron, okay? And, like I said, he was hot the first 2 weeks as a backup. He didn't get much usage, not that many targets. But when Jack Doyle got injured, he's injured again today. And Ebron is set to be a great start today for you fantasy users and daily fantasy users at 5,500 on FanDuel. He said, they look for him to bounce back versus Houston. Houston is one of the worst teams against the tight end in the league. So that's something to look at right there. But Motor City Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfella, giving y'all an update. Get ready for the Cowboys game. We playing the Lions today. Much blessing to all the Motor City Sports Talk and Lions fans and Detroiters out there, man. I got some different content coming to the channel really, really soon. And I definitely appreciate all you guys, man, out there. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you'd like to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. Definitely, if you can't donate, don't matter. Just share the videos, man, with somebody that love Detroit and love Detroit sports, all right? But y'all know what the business is. We gone.